Alright folks, welcome back to the American Dota League. It is season number 2, it's Group A, it's the first day of battle for Group A right now as we have Team Dog facing off against Team Liquid here in a best of 3 series. It's game number 2, honestly, Liquid looking so fantastic in that first game, absolutely taking it to Team Dog, forcing out the 19-minute GG, so many kills, so many good hook shots, so many kills going for Koikfoot for the supports even as well. It's been a pleasure casting for you guys thus far, of course. My name is Maud. With me is Rebors. Ree, how you doing, sir?
I just got some Red Bull from Jimmy Demon. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Hyped up. All right. Last game, I feel like it was just the picks. This game, they got a Centaur and Bat now. I think it won't be so much of a problem now. Now they have a really good initiation. So that's probably going to be a Bat Rider mid, though, unless they do something greedy here. Should be a fun game. Hopefully it'll last longer this time.
Hopefully we'll see a good one here as Bat Rider is picked up for Team Dog and the Centaur War Winner as well. So like you mentioned, should see a mid Bat Rider come out right now. They could do something like some crazy kind of lanes if they really wanted to, but realistically, probably mid Bat Rider. Of course, that nerf to his base damage, not too good. A bit harder to get last hits, and, well, the Ember Spirit and Dazzle come out again for Team Liquid, and if it ain't broke, why fix it, obviously. So, for Team Liquid, they've got something going for them early on that seems to be just really good. Obviously, last game, TC so farmed, doing so much damage, an 18-minute Desolator coming out, Dazzle, of course, Demon getting that triple kill early on with some nice roams coming out with Waitsu on that Visage. So now, like you mentioned though, there is that Centaur War Winner coming out from Team Dog. They have that Stampede initiation. He's very tanky in the off lane. He should be able to survive depending on who is in that lane. Obviously, Liquid, they can switch things up. They can send that Ember Spirit mid if they want to, but TC, such a great Ember that we'll have to wait and see how things go through this draft as we already are into some reserve time for this next banning phase. 3
of these heroes are the same from last game. The only thing changed is the Centaur, and I actually do like playing Ember against Centaur in the offlane, because you can just spam him out really easily. But the only bad thing is, what TC had to do last game is you have to go bottle all the time on Ember Spirit. So even if you're safe lane, you have to do it. And it was nice to see that he actually went that, else you'd have no mana during the game.
Yeah.
But Spec's getting banned out. Spec's actually really good with Centaur. The Han illusions work with it, I think.
That's a gross combination of ultimates coming out for both Centaur and Spectre, so Team Liquid make sure they don't have that. And, yeah, and actually you're right about Ember and mana issues, and we used to see TC kind of do this thing where he'd go Arcane Boots on like Ember in any lane. It would work out well for him, but I feel more and more often he's done Phase Boots, and I think he did Phase in the last game as well. I'm like 99% sure he went Phase in that game, so Bottle is going to, of course, be really what gets you the mana to continue to spam out those Sleight of Fists like you were talking about, obviously, and some Arcane Boots on some of your supports would help out, obviously, but either way, I mean, they have a good start to their draft, and now the question is, what kind of supports and what kind of cores do Team Dog want? Obviously, they have Centaur and Bat, but they need their carry, and they need some supports here. Ancient Apparition is still available if they want to go for that kind of Ice Blast, global kind of strategy with Stampede helping out as well in terms of team fighting. I wouldn't mind it.
They'll probably get... I want to say Bane, but I don't think they'll go Bane. I mean, they tried last time to go jungling hero. You just can't go jungling heroes when you have a Bat Rider. I just think that defeats the purpose. And yeah, they're going to get a Bane. I mean, there's nothing else that's really that great, because Bane can destroy an Ember if you just ulti him, because it'll drain his mana. That's one of the most important things when you're playing against Ember, is as long as he doesn't have mana, or if he's just locked down, silence, like what we talked about, then he's pretty useless. Even if Dazzle gets his grave off, he still can't do anything.
What also is important to note is that he can also Nightmare the Dazzle in team fight as well, just to make sure he can't get his abilities off, and hopefully they'll break him out of that Nightmare quick. But Bane, you called it, man. Very quick pickup coming out from Team Dog, just to make sure they have lockdown against the Ember Spirit. They have lockdown against really a lot of heroes as well, whoever Liquid decide to pick up now. So they'll have to fight directly into that Bane. They'll maybe need some disables. The more disables you can get against that Bane, the better. Clockwork could be good again coming out from Team Liquid. Nyx Assassin.
They're going to go Nyx. Yeah, for sure, because... I'm pretty sure. Alright, I'm gonna guess all these heroes right.
Alright.
That's my objective.
If you get all these heroes right, I don't know what I'll do. I'll do something.
We'll swim together.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. Last time I made a bet on stream, I had to take my shirt off and Motniks were born, so I don't know if I want to do that again, but...
You're no longer a gambling man.
I guess I've I called it, dude! I called it!
Come on, I called Clockwork last game, though.
Whatever, dude. That's fine.
It worked last game, and it's pretty good against Bane.
Yeah, battery assault. I think, of course, the hook shot as well, long range. If Bane's just standing in one spot, he's going to get hook shotted, obviously. And Mirana's going to come through, and the Nightmare, of course, into the arrow combo. We've seen that so often, and it kind of started happening right around MLG Columbus, and even before that. And I'm surprised it hasn't waned down. It's still very strong. The only problem is, yes, you can take the Nightmare away, you can body block. There are certain ways you could deal with it. People have found ways to deal with the Mirana Arrow combo right now, but I still think this is good because not only do they have that, they have Moonlight Shadow to initiate with a Centaur Warrunner or a Bat Rider or whoever. So detection's got to be prime real estate for Team Liquid here.
Remaining.
Let's see, what could they get? They could get. Remaining. I like what they did last game, kind of having the Clinks middle or some hero that doesn't need a bottle, so then you could just give it to the Ember. So I'm trying to think of a hero like that. The only thing I'm thinking of right off the top of my head is Viper.
Yeah,
we still need a mech too, but I don't think that a Viper's that it's okay here. It'll win your lane, but against a Bat Rider or Centaur, it's not optimal. So they might go. Puck isn't bad here, but
that
I don't think
a bottle, obviously.
The metagame right now is like 2 semi carries.
That's how it's been. At least for a lot of the North American teams. You don't really go for that kind of initiation tool. Sometimes you'll see a Storm Spirit, but he kind of fits that role as a semi-carry as well when you think about it. So, I mean, there are options, obviously. They'll go for the Disruptor first, which is a hero that is so very strong. With Glimpse, obviously, with Static Storm, which is huge in team fights, mind you, plus the Static Storm against a Bane or even a Bat Rider. The Glimpse against the Bat Rider is like a huge counter to him as well. So, it's no big surprise they picked this hero.
Yeah, the counters to Bat Rider are either Naga Asleep, Disruptor, or
5 seconds remaining.
There's Venge and there's IO2, I believe, but those are.
Yeah, I was gonna say IO. IO's a good relocator, and
reserve time.
I forgot about Venge. Venge, you have to what if you have Venge with the blink? That hero is so hard to get though. It's just too much. Venge is a good hero, but it's just too much single target.
Yeah. I agree.
You need a Lycan or something to help boost up your enemies around him. And I think it's better Venge. If you get Venge, it's better on Roshan, or Dire Side for Roshan advantage.
Right, with the Wave of Terror. And obviously the Vengeance Sword as well would be really nice to have. But, well, I mean, that hero is not going to get picked up this game unless Team Dog want to go for it, which they theoretically could. They have the Mirana now, and that really could be a support Mirana, but I doubt it. So I expect to see their last support come out here for them, and whatever that is. It could be maybe a Rubik, which wouldn't be too bad. It's not been banned out, and I feel like that could be okay in stealing spells like the Static Storm, which would be huge against the Ember Spirit, even Grave. So maybe, but I'm not sure how they feel about picking that up and having Pos or whoever play it. So we'll see how it goes for Team Dog. And FNG, like you talked about, they like jungling heroes, but they have a Bat Rider Centaur Warrunner now. So I don't know. I don't know.
They could go aggressive, which I don't think it's. I mean, if you're going aggressive against the Ember, it can work. But you're going against the Dazzle, even though Disruptor's pretty. I want to say he's not actually that useless. He's fair. I don't know. Like you said, Rubik's probably the best. You have AA too, but
yeah, I'm surprised AA got through this far. Actually, well, some people are just kind of saying, okay, maybe enough of this hero now. Ice Blast is good. Chilling Touch is good for the early damage, and actually that would help with Bane and Mirana. It really just comes down to them hitting an arrow and then like 2 strike. Like you don't even need to hit the arrow if you have Chilling Touch early on. And I think Disruptor and Dazzle are good together, but I think with an Ember, I'm not sure how good they are. I feel like Disruptor's good with certain heroes. Like maybe even a Mirana he's good with Kinetic Field, obviously making it so you can get Starstorm or an arrow or something like that. But with an Ember Spirit, I think it's iffy.
Not talking about for Dog. Because you have Bane lockdown, Bat Rider lockdown, Arrow lockdown.
Right.
And you can hit it probably.
Yeah, that's true. 35 seconds reserve time. They're thinking about it. This last pick, it's gonna. We'll see.
Pick, Wraith King.
Is that no? They're gonna go for Luna. So that is a support Mirana, and that's actually what I was thinking about, which is interesting. But who knows how this is gonna work out for them?
I thought they would do support Mirana and just try to roam around and kill people with it, because even though it's pretty good, but it's not that great at farming out the lanes fast.
Right.
That's the only problem when you have those two supports.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the Dazzle can clear the waves pretty fast. Mirana Starstorm is okay, but you have to get at least level 5 for it to be good.
Yeah, I
3
agree.
in it.
Yeah, I agree. And with the Miranda Bane, like you said, they'll be doing a lot of roaming here. There's going to be a lot of walking around, looking maybe to set up arrows and stuff like that. But they go for the last pick Morphling for Koikva, and that should be mid, and that means that he'll be pretty safe, I think, in that lane. Bat Rider will be pretty aggressive against him, obviously stacking up the sticky napalm. So expect Koikva to buy an early stick, obviously, and then he'll be all right, I think, with waveform.
Bane's gonna probably enfeeble him middle.
Yeah, level 1. Yep. And then
And then
he'll have
they're
a
gonna
rough
have-
time.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Dog should
remaining.
be. They should do better this game, just from the picks.
Yeah, this
5
draft is solid. I
seconds
like it. I don't think they can go aggressive with the Luna, so I think TC is going to get room to farm on that Ember Spirit, and that really isn't a surprise to anybody, but we'll see how it goes as we jump into the game right now. It is Team Dog versus Team Liquid here. It's a best-of-3
Prepare
series.
for
Game number
battle.
2, Liquid leading 1-0. After that decisive first game, Liquid taking it to Dog, of course. It's the first day, the first match of Group A, of course, the ADL Season 2. Once again, my name is Malt, with me is Ryu Bors. Let's do some introductions real quick. So, for Team Dog, once again, you've got FNG, or Deus, will be on the Bane. We'll have Pycat on the Luna, MSS on the Centaur Roamer, Pos on the Mirana, and we'll see, of course, Fata on the Bat Rider. Hold that thought as they smoke up right now. They're looking for a pick-off here. We'll see. They'll have level 1 Lunar Blessing potentially to give them that extra damage. Arrow coming through as well as the Nightmare. They can easily find a pick-off, but it looks like Liquid know about this Demon. He's going to go a bit further out than maybe anticipated. He's sitting a little close to that Tier 2 tower. Now he's making his way in a very vulnerable position. They're going to throw up that ward real quick. I don't know if they've spotted Demon yet. They haven't. They don't have vision of him just yet. Demon's going to back off to the tower, and it looks like the level 1 smoke not going to work out in favor of Team Dog, at least not yet anyways. So, maybe dodging a bullet, but nice play from Liquid just to be very, very passive there. And if you'd like to do Team Liquid, go ahead.
Team Liquid, Kabobo playing the Clockwork, Koifa playing the Morphling, Way2 playing the Shadow Priest, Ember's Spirit played by TC, and
The
Demon
battle
playing
begins.
the Disruptor. So, Haste Rune picked up. Start off this, and it is actually aggressive tri-lane.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought with a Luna maybe they go for a defensive, but they want to try to contest TC's farm. That's understandable. And Way2, he's going to have to hit some pretty big graves or at least have some nice shadow waves. Demon, Kinetic Field, Glimpse, what have you. It's going to be tough, I think, for them. There is this ward here, so Dog can even go behind the tower if they want to. Right now, they're sitting mid. It looks like Bane. Maybe he actually went for Nightmare level 1, so he's not going to enfeeble Morphling like we thought. So Koikva is going to have an okay time here, at least early on. Down bottom. Demon, TC, Way2. There's the Nightmare coming through TC. Arrow's gonna fly. Nightmare stolen, but a bit too late. The arrow flying. Demon in trouble. First blood. Nice shallow grave. Can he get out alive? They have that haste rune. Kinetic Field's gonna go as well. The last hit is gonna go. It's first blood, but now Bane getting caught out. A 1-for-1 trade, but definitely favoring that of Team Dog.
Yeah, that was a great wake up from TC, and allowed the grave to get off, but they had enough damage to kill him in the end. And it was a nice searing chase from him too, when they were under the tower getting the kill, securing at least a return kill.
Yeah, so it could have gone so much worse for Liquid. They pick up at least 1 kill, and already this tri-lane has drawn blood, and we'll see a lot more of that. Arrow hitting on Way2 right now. Are they going to dive this?
Oh,
There
searing
is
chains.
that Lunar.
Searing chains.
Pycat in trouble. The searing chains, like you mentioned. The sleight of fist getting the kill. Pycat too aggressive. Good call, my
You don't
friend.
want to tank under the tower. Oh, Koifa's getting dove mid. He's got 4 stacks on him, but Fata wisely backs off. Creepway's dead. And
Koikva will survive. It's 10 stacks on his magic stick, though, so he's okay, I guess. But that's a decent job for Fata on that mid Bat Rider, getting some decent CS at 8 right now. 6 for Koikva. We'll see if he goes for that early Midas. They're trying to pull. Nightmare is up on Demon again. They're going to shoot the arrow. They're going to land it. They have Grave ready to go for Way2. They might use it here in just a second. Maybe a little too early, but it's fine. Now Bane getting caught out. Kinetic Field. TC, no mana, of course, for the usage of that Searing Chains, but he does Sleight of Fist. Not enough damage there, and they'll grab Demon again. It's the Mirana getting the kill as she dove so far. TP coming in from Demon. Mirana, she's got Leap. She's going to have to use it potentially. Do they have Glimpse? No. Demon's still level 1. Mirana getting caught out. She's got to Leap now. Poison Touch. There's the Starstorm. She can't do anything. She'll fall down, so they continue to trade down in this bottom lane. Demon dying twice, but they still get some return kills. Demon's like, okay, there's a ward here now. Let's kill this thing real quick.
yeah, after that they finally know, and Let's see. TC's got his bottle now, so I think this is gonna go really well for them now because they're level 4. He has level 4 on Ember, and he hasn't died in this lane, so it's actually working out really well for him. Whereas Pycat, he's died once already.
Yeah, and his farm is okay, but still only 10 last hits. Whereas you have TC getting the kills there. Who, he's not getting as many last hits. Well, he's only down by 1 or so, but the kills are so nice for him to have. Obviously, talked about, or the assists, even 1-0-2, staying alive. Whereas Pycat going down. Top lane, Bulba, level 4 for him in that off lane. He's doing pretty well. Centaur Warrunner, he's level 4 as well. But you have FNG roaming through, looking for potential engagement. He can Nightmare into a Stomp, something like that, and pick up Bulba pretty quickly. He has his cogs, obviously, but it looks like they've stopped this aggressive try.
This ward right here, scouted him out from his rotation, so that's why Bulba's playing back, and he's going to go back bottom.
If you're looking for another Nightmare right now, Demon, he's got to be careful. He's Nightmare Arrow fodder. There's going to be the Searing Chains Kinetic Field as well. They're going to try to go on this. Lucent Beam. Pycat taking a lot of damage. They've got to back off. Nightmare's going to go. Demon getting chased down. Arrow just missing. Demon glimpsing him back. Will he survive? Taking a lot of damage. Nice grave. Maybe a bit too early again, but it doesn't matter as FNG now is in trouble. There's going to be another Lucent Beam. Doesn't matter. Searing Chains and the heal bomb going through. Nice turnaround coming from Liquid. They try to be aggressive and they get something going.
TC might have not needed to use his Searing Chains. He could have maybe went on this Luna right here if he didn't use the Searing Chains right there, but it's okay. He's killed Scared. And what is this? Okay, I was just making sure. I was looking at middle lane, the Morphling versus Batrider matchup. Morphling's doing really well.
Yeah.
It's to be expected.
21 last hits, 6 denies. Batrider sitting at 19 right now. Bulba actually tried to go on top, I believe. Got double edged, so he'll back off. No level 6 just yet, but once he hits that, maybe they go for a kill, or he at least tries to pick off the solo kill on that Centaur. He's sitting at 20 last hits, 24 for MSS, who's got arguably more base damage. Animations are about the same. I don't know. In terms of the matchup, I think it really can go either way. I'd say it really depends on the animations, the battery still coming through. But while I'm talking about the non-aggressive top lane, the aggressive tri lane down bottom is looking to set something up again as FNG is looking for a Nightmare. Might be on TC.
Okay, that is a bug.
What?
Ice Frog. Alright, that is fucking...
What happened?
Alright, do you want me to tell you what just happened?
Sure.
Alright, bottom lane. Okay, that... Alright, I'm reporting this.
Okay.
Not really, but... Alright, so this is what happened. Demon TP'd in.
Yeah.
And TC dropped his bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And he got the bottle charges because he came back from the fountain immediately because it stays on like 3 seconds after you TP. So he got his full bottle refilled.
Oh, my lord.
That is fucking disgusting.
Ree's upset, everybody. Meanwhile...
No, seriously, that.
They're going to dive mid. Koikva has got to start Strength Morphin or something, because, oh my lord, FNG's going to come in with the Nightmare. Koikva's just like sitting AFK at the lane. Arrow's going to fly. He does Strength Morph. Lucent Beam. The TP's coming through. The last was up as well. Taking a lot of damage. Not dead yet. The Searing Chains. Waveforms away. He's still alive. Just barely. He's going to try to fist the Stampede going. They want the kill. Now TC in trouble. Double Edge. All 5 are here for Team Dog to pick up TC, who TP'd in. They saved the life of Koikva. Somehow he survives with the Strength Morph, the Waveform as well. You've got to be kidding me. Holy crap.
I thought they were going to have a return kill, but then MSS TP'd in as well. And if he didn't TP in and use ulti, I don't think they would have killed Ember there. So nice rotations. They got it. Spaces, though, being created for the supports for Liquid. And they're actually... This is another problem, sort of. Bane's still only level 2, while they're almost 4. They're in 4 and 5 now.
And that's really, really problematic, like you mentioned, for Team Dog. And we saw that same issue last game, and just kind of how it worked out for Liquid and how they just kind of just dominated. Wait 2 will have 6 soon, which means Weave early on. Obviously, Static Storm is a huge ability for Demon. He's 2 levels away from that, and he's going to maybe look for some solo experience somewhere. Koikva now continue to get CS in that mid lane. He's sitting on a Wraith Band boots as well as a bottle. Nothing coming out to him just yet other than that, it seems like. And he does have some decent CS, 30 right now, but he did get shoved out of lane. Meanwhile, we'll see FNG roam back through again, maybe looking to try to pick something up top. Bulba has Hookshot ready to go, and This is Pycat. He doesn't have Eclipse, and they might have to go soon. They don't want to hit up Eclipse.
They got him.
Hook shot in. He did get him. Bulba going to hit up with the Cogs as well as the Battery Assault. They can't get the Lucent Beam off. Bulba with a nice kill. Actually, Demon picking up the last hit, which puts him at level 5. Way too rotated up as well, just to make sure they secured that one. All the while TC farming bottom.
Koifa got 5 stacks.
He's alright. He's got 14 charges, 15 charges now. If you really wanted to.
If he had dove that, I think he would have died, because not the Morphling, the Bat Rider.
He's still going hard right now. He's looking for a potential kill. Koifa going to try to catch him out. Double damage rune is going to go. Fatsa taking some harass. Now the waveform. He's got lasso. Flame Break's going to go through Strength Morph, not being used just yet. There's... Ooh. Oh, way too comes in at the last second with that poison touch. Fata not going to try to deny himself. Will he? No. Morphling picks up the last hit. Koifa gets the kill. Stampede. All the meanwhile, they pick up a kill top on Demon, getting caught out again, but still a bigger pickup there on Fata as Koifa getting the last hit and the gold going his way.
Yeah, he's level 8 and he's doing really well for himself, Koifa. And this Luna's just trying to harass, trying to get her 6 middle, and Koifa's allowed to play aggressive because he knows he doesn't have the ulti.
He's got that Lucent Beam. Pycat, no waveform for 3 seconds, almost getting the kill. If he had it, probably would have. Now a TP rotation. Flare being just off the mark there. Fata's here. And, well, at least Fata's sitting at 1,700 in terms of gold, so his Blink Dagger's not far off. But TC's getting free farm again, and Pycat has nothing. I mean, he's got decent CS. It's actually at 21 now, so he's kind of just whittled down here.
Smoke the middle. They're going to hook him. He's going in. Bat Rider gets hooked. And
nice Flame Break out. Will it be enough, though? No, the waveform coming through. The Thunder Strike as well. That'll clean up the kill. Fata going down once again. 28 seconds for him to be dead. The bottle comes back through. Koifa will regen up with that bottle. And this is a very dangerous game that you're playing, my friend, but he's going to Bottle Crow once again, of course, and Demon's just going to make sure he's sticking by his side.
If Fata didn't die 2 times, he would have his Blink Bay now, and MSS almost has his Blink too. So they're not, well, he bought a Cloak instead. Because I guess he feels like they have too much magic damage right now, and he just needs that for survivability.
The double edge as well, obviously. So I think you're absolutely right. The Blink Dagger it was 1,900 or something, or 1,800 gold or something like that for the Bat Rider last I checked. Now he's at 1,600. So he's having a rough time here, and that's just because of the nice plays, the nice movement coming out from Liquid. Now there's level 6 on Dazzle. Demon's getting close as well. Arrow flies through. There's the Eclipse. Koifa in trouble, taking all the beams to the face. Getting caught out. Murata getting the last hit there, and that's a nice pickup at least. They traded in. So 7-5 the score. Stampede's going to go. They're going to try to catch out mid. Demon's going to get lasso. He still has that Static Storm. Braid Sap's going to fly. Regen already used. Nice Grave is up. There's the Nightmare. Can they get anything done? Demon about to fall. Nice kinetic field, but not going to do much. Way two's getting chased down. Fata looking for the kill. He's got Flame Break. Arrow is going to hit right into the Flame Break. What a combo. 3 down. Liquid. They lose a couple of heroes. They pick up the Centaur, but still probably not worth it.
Too, maybe.
They can TP
this
for
tower.
this.
I'd say it might actually be worth it for Liquid. They're actually not getting anything out of those 3 kills except for EXP, which they do need, and the gold. But they're not going to get this tower bottom.
Yeah, they didn't pressure it hard enough, it looks like, and they could rotate through. Pycat is here ready to go as well, but they needed more than just that. So.
Trying to feel what Koifa is saving for. I think he's saving for bots? I'm not exactly sure.
It's interesting, yeah. I mean, he hasn't really had much this entire game. I talked about it. It's just Boots of Speed and, of course, a Wraith Band. And maybe bots. That's interesting. I don't know. You'd know better than I would about what item he would go for. But I'd say, honestly, he could go for Midas, but it'd be 11 minutes in at this point. He hasn't bought the Recipe or anything like that. So I'd say that's probably not a likely choice. He has 1,700. Maybe he goes for an early shotgun, but even that is questionable. So I don't know. He's got a couple of options. Lincoln's maybe because of Lasso and the Fiend Strip as well.
Ulti bottom.
Moonlight Shadow, like you said, going to come out now from Team Dog, looking to try to pick off TC, who's been farming like a machine. He has his drum now done as soon as he gets that Robe of the Magi, but he won't have it if he gets lassoed up. It looks like they might have spotted Fatsa, who's fire flying up, as you can see, and now TC backed off into the trees. He's going to stay there. There's no way they're going to catch him out of position, and he'll be okay. So 4-man engagement coming down bottom, not really paying dividends.
They're going to do a counter gank now with Bulba and Demon. They're going to go top, and I think if MSS isn't careful. Do they have TPs?
Let's see. Pycat has his, MSS does not, or excuse me, Fata does not, Bane does not, Ronda does. So yeah, they can get a couple TPs, but Bulba's going to go in anyways. Thunderstrike, Battery Assault, Hookshot as well. The cogs are up. Stomp animation's canceled. He can't get it off. Finally, MSS going to fall after the Dance of Death from Bulba coming through. He'll get the kill. Now they're going to look to force bottom. Arrow's going to fly through errantly, missing on TC, just avoiding. It looks like he knew it was coming the entire way. He could Sleight of Fist the wave and try to push it back. It is level 4. And like you talked about, 3 into the chains, 1 point into Flame Guard right now, plus the 1 point into the Static Remnant. No TPs coming down bottom. They'll try to trade top as Bulba and Way2 are here. And mid lane, Quickfoot is farming. And it is that Midas like I talked about. I was surprised he picked it up, but it's going to be a trade.
And he's going to go for it. Centaur's up. And the
Stampede, Lasso's going to fly. TC, Brain Sap, he is going to fall. Got caught out of position. They still didn't take the tower, so they get a kill for a tower there, which is good because they shut down TC, but they lose the tier 1, which and they're also letting, of course, Quickfoot farm mid. Maybe not the best trade coming out from Team Dog right now.
Yeah, if they don't TP back, they're going to lose 2 towers in the middle lane. Because Brooklyn does a lot of damage. And with his Midas, he has enough attack speed now.
They're going to fort, but they got to take this tower and TP immediately if they want to try to defend. Well, actually, the creep wave is there, and it looks like they aren't going to lose this tower just yet. But now a couple of heroes rotating mid. Way2's here. He's going for Urn next, as you can clearly see. Quickly using his waveform. He was almost out of mana. He picks up his treads as well. Now it comes to the conclusion that he probably is going to be going for a Lincoln Sphere. I mean, against Lasso, against Fiend's Group, you have to imagine, but hold that thought. They're looking for a Moonlight Shadow. Arrows flying through, maybe. Quickfoot getting Lucent Beam there. Now the Flame Guard's going to go. They're going to back off Demon. Arrows flying through. It's going to hit. Searing Change. There's the Sleight of Fist right now. Fiend's Grip. Waveform. Immediate kill. Cancellation of that Fiend's. MSS Double Edge. Now the Fire Remnant away. Shallow Grave is up. Hookshotted. Bulba wants to go ham. Podcat's dead. MSS is latched up. So is Fata. He's going to fall. It's going to be maybe a team wipe as soon as they can get MSS here. The Fire Remnant further. Can they get him? The damage is done. There's the team wipe coming out. Liquid pushing the pressure. They grab 5. They grab the tier 1 tower. What a fight for him. Jeez.
Yeah, I thought it was actually going to go bad because Demon wasn't able to get off his... he didn't glimpse or kinetic field or anything, but... it was enough to turn it around because they had a lot of damage. Weave went out. It didn't do that much, but you can't... the Ember Spirit and the Morphling, they did a lot of damage in that fight. And the great initiation by Bulba at the end there, picking off the heroes on the retreat. So...
I mean, that Fiend's Grip went up and it was canceled immediately. You saw how much damage the Searing Chains did, obviously, and this is why you see this hero banned off so often. The waveform so strong as well early on in the game, doing that damage. It's just so much. So now... Liquid have a 4,000 gold lead, no, 5,000 even, and an experience lead, 7,500. So because of that one fight, they were ahead a bit earlier, but not by much.
They didn't have Centaur ulti and Batrider ulti that fight. That's why it was kind of weird for them doing it, even though they were Moonlight Shadowed. But that's why it was kind of weird for me during that fight, because they used it bottom lane to kill Ember, and then Ember just came back middle.
Oh, TC, you maybe just came into the wrong neighborhood, my friend, and I think he saw them when he was jumping over. No, he did not. Okay. TC's about to... yeah, he's going to get caught out. They're going to Stampede TC. He's got Fire Remnant. He is slowed up. Fiends as well. Double Edge is going to fly into the arrow. TC, they use a couple of abilities on him. Fiends as well as Stampede used there just to make sure they grab that kill. Low cooldown, so not that big of a deal, but not a bad kill there. And there's no tower to go for, so I guess it's 5-man engagement again coming out. A 5-man gank going just to kill TC.
You're asking what Koifa might go?
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm still thinking. I've been thinking about Lincoln Sphere and the Eth Blade, which one he would go first. Because for sure, I think he's gonna go with Eth Blade. It just depends on whether or not he's going to do it first. Because he'll definitely have level 14, which you want. Like, if you're farming way too fast, sometimes you need to go Lincolns, because, yeah, he's going to go Lincolns.
Yeah, that's not really actually a surprise. I think I'd say you could get away with going with an Ethereal Blade early on here, because they have ways to deal with, you know, the Lasso. They have ways to deal with the...
They got Grave, and they got
Shot
and Ember. And Glimpse.
Yep, just to make sure they get rid of that Lasso. And honestly... yeah, he could be a bit more aggressive, but I like the fact that he goes for a more passive defensive kind of playstyle. They're going to look to try to take this tier 2 or at least put some pressure on it, while Dog are doing the same thing. Pycat's here, and where is his farm, though, is the real question. You look at his net worth, he's below the Centaur, he's below the Batrider right now, and he's actually pretty close to the Dazzle in terms of net worth. So Pycat, he's not getting the CS that he might need on that hard farming Luna. So they cannot pressure this tier 2 tower. They have to back off. All the meanwhile, that means that this tier 2 tower top, Quickfoot, Way2, and TC are working it down, getting it low. There's no fortification, and no response from Team Dog. They'll just sit and farm, realizing that they probably can't contest it, especially after that last fight. So TC gets it.
Yeah, right now it's just hurting that their like really one carry is Luna is just really shut down 1 and 3 and level 9. If he was level 11, that'd be fine. Oh, well, we missed the hook.
Did Fata blink away from that, or did he just miss
No, he hit the Fata move, and he hit the Satyr.
How
So it
unfortunate.
didn't go.
You don't see that too often when he's got almost a sheer hook and he just kind of misses it there, but he got in the way. Seer Chain's coming through now. Pycat getting caught out. Demon's here. Blink, stomp in. Way2's getting caught out. Lasso up on TC. Static Storm flying through on a couple of heroes. Grave is up on Way2 as well. Fire Remnant flying through. Luna grabbing a kill. That'll be on, of course, Boba. Now Seer Chain's going again. The fight's all over the place. TC caught way out of position. Seer Chain's still alive. The Fire Remnant, but he gets brought down with the Flame Break. Demon now. Kinetic Field is up. The arrow just missing. Nice juke into the trees, but he's alone. He doesn't have any of his real cores to help him out here. Nightmare's going to go. The Stomp is up as well. The Double Edge, 3 down. Dog pick up 3 and a tier 1 tower. And all of a sudden, they're turning it around at least a little bit. A good fight going the way of Team Dog with all of their abilities and kind of an all-over-the-place fight. Means they pick up a couple of kills.
Yeah, Bane and Luna both ultied. Like Bane, Boba was about to kill the Luna, but Bane Fiend's gripped the Clockwork over here next to where the creeps are right now, over into the right side in the middle lane, and Luna ultied too. So they got Boba right off the bat, and then TC was surrounded like 5v1, and then he just got obliterated, and they just rallied the troops and just pushed him back and killed him.
Okay,
so,
well,
nice team fight.
Did you? Well, Luna picks up a Mask of Madness, which is an item you see on some heroes, but not really on Luna. Yeah, that's an interesting. I guess if you need the damage, go for it. I feel you. I feel you, Pycat. I'm waiting to see what this can do. I feel like this could be like amazing somehow. Like he can actually dish out the damage with this. Plus, it's like a Helm of the Dominator. It helps you farm, get that lifesteal going. So I think this could be okay.
Run away.
That too. So more of a defense item than anything else.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's way too. Yeah, he's way too squishy right now. He just wants to farm fast, most likely, but
yeah,
might be too greedy.
Hook shot in. FNG getting caught out. Bulba seems to be everywhere. Wait for man. The adaptive strike, but Bulba gets the last hit. Arrow flies through a bit errantly, and they get a kill. So nice pick there. The game is still definitely in favor of Liquid, but it's not as much as it was, let's say, in the first game or even before in this game. 5 minutes ago, and they still have a lead, but not by much. Top lane though.
Back on
Fata, Searing Chains, he's getting caught out. The Fire Remnant, Static Storm. There's the Moonlight Shadow. MSS jumping in. Demon, he's got no detection. They're just chased after MSS with the Flame Guard. Now they'll back off. They got what they came for on Fata. Down bottom, that Tier 1 tower about to fall. No, denied. Way too arrowed up, but they can't fight. Nice deny coming out from Pycat there. Making sure they don't get that extra bit of gold going Liquid's way.
They didn't even need to glimpse top, but that was a good deny bottom. Let's see. Items. TC's about. It's kind of close to his Deso. He'll have it soon. Lincoln's will be probably in another 3 minutes, 4 minutes as well. And Bulba's got his Force Staff. Surprised he didn't go Blade Mail against this Luna, but I guess he doesn't really need it. Although it would have been super effective against his greedy Mask of Madness.
Yeah. And honestly, but the thing is, Boba likes to go Force Staff, I think, first. Almost every time he plays that hero. I mean, obviously there are situations that arise. I mean, it is, obviously, just to keep people in the cogs force out, and just to have it for your other teammates as well, the utility. I mean, it's one of the best items in the game, if not the best, so I can understand him going for it, but rarely do you see him pick, like, a Blade Mail, a Drum, or an Ags up first, which are some standard items. You can go for other ones, but Blade Mail, I think, would be good this game. He can still pick it up, obviously, and he might, but he's got 1,500 gold in the bank, so he can even buy a broadsword if he wanted to. But now, Liquid, they're just going to start making some rotations. Quickfoot will pick up an Invis Rune. He already has his Lincoln Sphere now, so now he can go for that bit of a more aggressive item, like a shotgun, like a Mantis Style, even a Scotty if you really wanted to. Demon's trying to get to that mech. It's a bit late, but he hasn't had the best time. He's been ganked 6 times. He's died 6 times, a lot of those coming early on that bottom lane, so I don't know. I think Liquid, they're playing this right. They just need to get quick and TC some more farm, and I don't know if Dog can really get back into it on the back of this Luna.
Yeah, they have 2 really good cores that actually do really well against Luna, and they have only the Luna to answer for it too. I don't know what they can do because right now this bottom is obviously support, and she doesn't have that much. They're gonna try to sneak a Rosh in here though.
This is what they need to do. I think they need to get something going, and Liquid, they have an invis on Bulba. They don't have any vision on the Rosh pit, so they don't know this is happening right now. They can flare in, and they really should. And they know that they're missing from the jungle. At least they'll know in a second. Bulba's not going to find them there. It doesn't matter. With that medallion, look how fast that Rosh falls. And, of course, Pycat dishing out the damage. He'll pick up the Aegis as well. Now he's got 1,800 gold, so Pycat, don't sleep on him. He's got some farm going his way here. Another item will come soon. Whatever that item it is. Maybe it's a BKB, maybe a Yasha, and 2, of course, Manta style. What do you think he's going to go for on this Luna?
I think if he doesn't go BKB, he's just going to get blown up for sure, especially if you have a Mask of Madness.
Right.
I mean, you can go Manta and farm more, but if you're going to team fight, which Fada's going BKB, and he's going to have it maybe within the next 4 minutes, depending on if there's a team fight or not. Because right now, like, they have the Aegis, so they might not want to fight Liquid, because they don't even really need to fight, because they have this Morphling and this Ember who are gonna. I feel like they can still outcarry them, even if whatever this Luna gets right now. It's just gonna depend on the initiation from MSS and Batrider at this point.
Yeah, I agree with that, and really it's gonna be tough too because now TC, if he doesn't get blown up by his Desolator, he just picked it up, and plus he can, like you mentioned, they can outcarry him. I think especially with the Ember Spirit, he can just do so much damage in fights, and with the just sleight of fist pushing towers and the creep waves, I should say. But now they're going for an Aghanim Scepter on a couple of heroes. Wei2's going to grab one as well as, of course, Boba on that Clockwork. So now they have items going for Liquid. Dog, on the other hand, you still have a 4-staff now up on Centaur for MSS. You've got Fatu, who, like you mentioned, is going for BKB. Fiend's Grip is really all that Bane has, plus, of course, that Medallion and Brown Boots. And the Mirana, she's got Drum now, and she's got a Blade of Alacrity as well. So if she wants to go for a Yasha, she can. Mantisal might be the next choice for them. They're going to try to get a tier 1 tower top, and they will. Pycat taking it. They'll try to go for 2. Liquid will do the same thing. And now all of a sudden, though, I mean, there's some fast push with this Mask of Madness Luna. They've got to use this fortification, and it looks like it will be a trade. I don't see it going any other way.
Dog don't have a Fortify, and they have a Deso and a DD and Morphling. They're going to push this faster, actually, and that's why Fada's DPing back right now, they know. And Pycat actually has 0 HP, and they're going to actually put a lot of damage on this tower right now.
Yeah,
it's going to go down.
The BKB is done, but yeah, they're going to lose this tier 3 potentially. They've got to fight for this Rax now. There's no fortification for 9 seconds. Can they hold on that long? There's going to be the Flame Break. Arrow Quickfa maybe in trouble. He still has his Lincoln Spear up. BKB Statics from Hookshot, and Bot's got the lasso on TC. MSS chasing after him. Fire Remnant away. Bulba now Fiend's gripped up. Not the best fight going for Liquid. They lose 2. They take the tier 3. They've got to back off now, though. Meanwhile, the chase is still continuing. Bata, MSS, Blinken, stop. There's going to be the double edge. Big pick off. That'll be, of course, Quickfoot going down. He'll be down for 55 seconds. 3 dead for Liquid. And Dog turned 3, but they only lose a tier 3 tower out of it.
Yeah, that's the second time that's happened this game, I think, where Morphling tried to wait for him and then Flame Break canceled it and the arrow hit him and stunned him. So it's really well played. Timing. Nice timing from Fada and the Mirana here, but I think they should have got out after that tier 1 or tier 3 tower got out. It's just unfortunate that he got hit by the arrow there. So, like you said, 3 for... Was it 3 for 1 or 3 for 0?
I think it was 3 for 0, I'm pretty sure. I don't think anybody went down from Dog there. And they just controlled that fight so well. And they picked off TC with the lasso very early on. He had to Fire Remnant away and just kind of back off. And then everyone else getting caught in a position. They had to try to defend Quickfoot as he got arrowed up. And it's a bit of an unfortunate play coming out from Liquid with that arrow coming through. Had that not hit, maybe they fight on better terms and they could get, obviously, that Static Storm off. But it's still...
Yeah, didn't have the BKB, too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he just got that too, and the Static Storm came through right on top of him, but he BKB'd. Now they know that he has that, so they'll have to find other ways to deal with him. And now Liquid, speaking of dealing with something, they're going to look for a smoke real quick and try to find a pickoff. Everyone's sitting right around this Ancient stack coming up for Dog. Pycat's farming this, and it's actually, I think it was 2 stacks here. With the BKB now done, he's got 1,500 more gold in the bank. He's getting back into this. Before, he was sitting around like 4th to last on the net worth chart. He's sitting 2nd now, actually. Big pickups coming out for Pycat. This game's not over yet. They did take that tier 3, but no set of racks down, and Bobo wants to look for an initiation. He's got hook shot. Will he go in is the question. He'll back off now. Get ready to go again as Quickfoot decided to go top and say, okay, listen, I need more farm. His next item, is it going to be that shotgun?
I don't know if you should go shotgun now, but Luna's still really squishy. You can just like prod and poke him with it still. I think it's probably the best still here. Just gotta watch out for those arrows.
Yeah, the arrows have been kind of a killer for Liquid the past couple of minutes. So Dog are turning this around. If we look at the graph, they actually have pretty much evened out the gold lead. It's actually almost 0 at this point, which is pretty amazing considering how some of the fights have went for Liquid. The experience lead is even as well. So suddenly Dog are looking strong. They have every ultimate ready to go, and they're smoked up. They're looking for something. Liquid are going to head top. Quick for the only one maybe in a precarious position, but he's behind his own tier 2 tower. Now he's up at the high ground here. So it seems that Liquid seem to have some inclination of understanding what's going on here. They know that there's maybe a smoke going on. Pycat's going to run at the tier 2 tower. They know that there are some heroes here. Aegis is going to get reclaimed in 27 seconds. Pycat's got to be careful. TC using his Searing Chains on, I believe, an illusion. It was Fata who was on that low ground. They know that it was obviously an illusion with the damage done. Replicant now running out, of course, the rest of Dog here, but they'll back off now. There's no way that they're going to catch them out of position. And maybe they get ready to go again. Moonlight Shadow is still up and available. And they're going to use it. Here we go. They're going to try to find an initiation. Fata has Blink Lasso initiation. He'll be the one to go. Quickfoot still has, of course, that Lincoln Sphere. They're going to have to use a 4-step or something to break it, or somebody else's ability. But Quickfoot backs off into the high ground. Liquid realizing, okay, they're still missing from this mid lane. Now they're back. We're just kind of playing the waiting game from both sides here.
Dark light.
Yeah, like you said, the Aegis is now run out, so they're just gonna back off, not getting anything. And Bane's got a gem now, so the map's kind of blind for right now for Liquid. So they kind of do have to play a little bit safe. And TC is gonna be picking up a Lincoln Sphere to either help him or help the Morphling. And no, he's going Manta. He's going Manta for Koifa. He's just gonna go for the DPS.
And that makes sense. Plus, it's good for pushing as well, taking down that tier 3 tower, tier 2 tower, or even a set of racks if you want to go for bottom. And honestly, that's fine. Plus, getting caught out of a bad situation, you can Manta through a couple things here and would be pretty nice to have. Obviously, it helps for Eclipse as well. So, yeah, I think an all-around decent item. No shotgun. I mean, there are a couple squishy heroes that you can catch out, but with the BKB now on Luna, I think maybe it's questionable to pick up that item. So, yeah, Manta makes the most sense. So.
To Centaur because he's got a hood and you got 2 BKBs up on them. So also they have 2 Force Staffs for Centaur and the Bat Rider. So Bulba is gonna need this Agnums to be really effective.
How close is he? He's actually real close to having it. He just needs one component, and Waitsu has his Ags on the way actually. So that is Weave with an Aghanim Scepter. That is some armor reduction and some armor gain coming out for Liquid, and that's huge. The amount of damage that Quickfoot can do based on the armor reduction, the amount of tankiness that he'll have, just because he's got a lot of agility and the Weave is absolutely disgusting. So now if Weave is up, you have to think if Dog get Weaved, that kind of changes the dynamic of a team fight. That's something a lot of people don't think about when you're playing that against the Dazzle or with the Dazzle. It's just, especially with an Aghanim Scepter, Weave is disgusting.
Yeah, all this negative armor, and if Demon gets his Ags, it's gonna be, might be hard for Dog, because I think their supports are scaling better now, and he might start to show. Although the Bane's been doing really good Fiend's Grip, but Pada multi, they had this ward showing where TC was.
Is under attack.
Stampede. Ooh, TC Waitsu might get caught out. Fata looking, but he can't go any further than that. He doesn't want to go past the high ground up to the tier 3 tower. Even with the BKB, the rest of his team was not really behind him there. So, again, Liquid dodging a gank narrowly, making sure they stay alive. And all the while, Quakefoot pushes out top lane. He gets some more farm and works towards that Manta, which should be done pretty soon. He's got his Yasha, and actually, he has enough money for it right now. Bulba 500 away from that Agnums, and you said how important that is. Roshan is up, and because of that Gem of True Sight, like you talked about, Liquid have no way of getting any real vision on the map. They have to throw some wards down, but they're going to get counter-warded very quickly. The map is dark, like you said, for Liquid, and even going this far is very dangerous for them. They've got to be careful.
They should be able to get this tier 2. Let's see. When is Centaur ulti? Centaur ulti is in 25. If they take this team fight without Centaur ulti, I think they might lose.
MSS is going to jump in. TC's got the Flame Guard. BKB Lasso bringing TC back. There's the Eclipse not doing that much damage. Meanwhile, they catch out FNG. He gets glimpsed back. A misplay. Demon getting caught out. There's, of course, Grave going through Podcat. Now getting brought down low with the Manta Illusions. Grave is still going on Demon. MSS getting forced forward. Now Stampede's up. Hookshot misses. Should be on cooldown for only a couple of seconds. He might not have that Ags just yet. Vata gonna force after the high ground. How is no one dead yet? I have no idea. Bulba, he doesn't have the X. He's very close. Wait for him to the high ground. Koika can't find anything. Can they lasso or force him down? Looks like no. And somehow a fight that breaks out with all of those ultimates, with all of those abilities, with all of the right click. Nobody dies in one of the most interesting situations I've seen in a Dota game in a while.
I thought TC was gonna die from the glaive bounces going back on him. That was really weird. I thought he was going to die for sure. And then Boba missed his clockwork at the end, which could have secured a kill on Fada in the trees.
Yeah.
He barely missed.
But now he's got his Axe, so if he misses once, doesn't matter. Get ready to go for another 12 seconds and then jump back in. But something interesting to note is that Bulba had FNG in the cogs, and I think he got glimpsed back. I think Demon glimpsed him back a bit prematurely. I'm pretty sure it was a glimpse and not a 4-staff. So FNG actually thanking Demon there. I could be wrong about that. I'll have to go back to the replay at some point and see if that's in fact correct. But that was very close to at least one kill. Oh, there's a butterfly now for Luna. And Pycat has got farm. Pycat has got some farm here.
Yeah, he's got a really nice. I still can't believe it. It's all because of that one Roshan. And smoke up, he's going to get caught out.
Pycat in trouble now. Force away. Nice play there. BKB is up. They want to fight the Searing Chains. Pycat getting low. No Aegis, obviously. Nice kinetic field. Blink. Maybe a lasso. Nice Searing Chains. Fox has got to pop the BKB. Wait for him. One more right click will do the job. Koikfa gets it. Flips back. Pycat in trouble. Do they have detection? There they go. Sentry on the ground. Pycat gonna fall. Bulba eats an arrow. It doesn't matter. There's 2 buybacks available. One for Koikva, one for the Marana. Raxes are exposed. The creep wave nowhere near this base. Look at where the creep wave is. They've got to back off. Maybe take Roshan instead, but how unfortunate they can't capitalize on getting a Rax, but they do pick up 2 kills.
Yeah, Luna has no buyback, and they could take this Rax, but instead they're just gonna play it safe because they don't know that if she has it or not. Bottom arrow's gonna help them out.
Let's just throw the arrow right into Roshan. Just like, oh yeah, by the way, I'll just stun for you. No big deal. They wanted to get vision, I understand, but I mean they know what's happening, so nothing they can do about it.
And now Lincoln's is done on Ember, and he has an Aegis. It's gonna be hard for him to get. I think it's gonna be really hard for him to die now.
Yeah, it's gonna be. They've lasted him like almost every engagement, or they've tried to at least, and catching him out is not going to be easy. Not that he has that link. It's like you mentioned, they'll have to force it or use something, or I don't know. And now that the items are starting to come online, especially for Liquid, those next set of items like the Weave Aghanims, like the Hookshot Aghanims coming out. I mean, they've got the items coming their way. The only thing is that Demon's a bit far behind. He still has more than FNG does, but he's not got obviously his Ags, and he's got the Ogre Club, which should signify, yeah, he's got a point booster now, so just 2,000 gold away from picking that up, and when he gets there, Static Storm is going to be so very nice. You just throw that right on top of Luna before she can get that BKB off, or even the Bat Rider too, so 36 minutes in, and now it's looking again.
Morphling might go back for the shotgun, or he might go just for a butterfly, because right now the Luna's BKB is at 7 seconds. As it starts to dwindle down, you could actually make it, and then you can always force the BKB being popped if you just shotgun her. Mm-hmm. So it's a nice just for hit and run tactics as well. But I suspect he'll either get that or butterfly for sure, or he could get a Scotty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, maybe Scotty. I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know how you feel about that item. I like it.
I mean, it's really tanky, yeah. But
does he really need that?
Does he need that though?
Yeah,
good question.
I don't know. We'll see. They're going to jump mid right now. They're going to push up this mid lane. Bottom lane, not really pushing in. It's actually pushing out in favor of Dog here. So that's lucky because that's the only... There's no tier 3 tower there, obviously. So that set of racks is exposed. But it looks like TC and the rest of Liquid, they're going to try to go for top here. And they have the Aegis now. Plus they have Sleight of Fist. With the Desolator strikes, that could do some damage. They could take down creep waves. They could push everybody back pretty quickly. They're going to go for the tier 3 tower. Searing Chain's missing up on Pycat right now. Mask Madness is going to farm this real quick. Arrow's going to miss the target of pretty much everybody. But maybe rearm and reload. No, Liquid going to back off now. This does give at least some room for Pycat to farm his next item, which is whatever he wants. 1,700 gold right now, 1,900. And he has his BKB. He has his Butterfly. Manta Style might be something that you can go for, I'd say. Let's see.
For who?
For Pycat.
Let's see. He might need, well, he can't go back for Satanic right now.
No.
Which Manta is going to be useless against an Ember Spirit. I don't think he can go anything else except I think he actually has to go well, I don't know. Confused. Alright, let me see something. Let's look at the items real quick.
Gosh.
Dragon 5? No, I don't know.
Dragon 5. Please. Yes, I'd
Please.
love to see it. Go Lothar's Aghanim's Radiance or something. Mason build or something like that.
Just go Refresher Lothar's.
Yeah, exactly. The best item choices for Luna that you could possibly get. Now, honestly, though, yeah, you're right. The more I think about it, Manta's not going to work out. You can go back for a Helmet to a Satanic, but that's a lot of gold wasted on a Mask of Madness unless you want to keep both of them, which is interesting.
It's only be good for like split pushing.
Yeah.
That's the only good use it would be. In team fights would be pretty useless. Because, yeah, you can't even Manta out of anything. So there's no point in getting it.
I don't know, there's a couple of options that you could still go for, obviously. Just anything, maybe just more damage at this point.
She needs survivability, that's why she needs a Satanic, but how are you going to buy a Satanic when you have a Mask of Madness?
I mean, you can buy it, you just, I don't know how well it's going to work out for you.
How about a Heart?
That could work. That actually could be something, and just like a casual Reaver at this point could be fine if it's booster as well.
Could get Assault too.
Dyer's bottom barracks are
Extra armor, especially against Weave too, which would be really nice. Yeah, I think Assault Dress, but maybe she's not the one to build it. I don't know. We'll see. They're going to try to push into this Rax right now as we're discussing all their item choices here. I'm ready for a Blink Lasso, but honestly, they're going to try to break these Lincoln Spheres first. They're going to break both of them. They're going to try to go on TC and Quakeflow maybe, but this range Rax, the chains going through Pi can't get any further. Nice fortification. TC's still on the front lines. He's going to back off now. Flame Guard's still up, ready to go. Arrow flying through, just clipping on way too. Blink, they lasso on him. That's a BKB going. They want to fight this. Searing Chains, Pycat getting low. Quakeflow falling as well. He's going to be the first to go down. Bulma getting chased as well. He's done. Double kill for Pycat. TC's getting low. Liquid are losing the fight. Aegis is up, and now the only ones alive are going to be Demon and TC. He's got a Fire Remnant away. Nice Static Storm, but the Stomp still hits TC. He's going to fall. Triple kill for Pycat. They defended. Now they're looking for Demon. He's going to get caught out. It's going to be a team wipe. Dog are not done yet. They defend their racks. They lose the range, yes, but still getting a huge team wipe going their way. Absolutely fantastic play from Dog. Break those Lincoln Spheres, defend the racks, fort when you need to, and go to town with that lasso.
Yeah, once that Morphling went down, that didn't look too good after that. And like you said, that arrow clipped way too at the beginning. And he didn't have Grave. He was forced to use Grave on himself, so he couldn't keep the Morphling up. And they managed to burst him down with Pycat's BKB and Mask of Madness.
Radiant's top tower.
Let's see buyback status. Radiant.
He might need a BKB actually. I think he needs a BKB. Alright, I recant everything I said. Morphling needs a BKB.
Yeah, I think that actually would be really good in this scenario, just to not get caught out. Pycat, though, what are you doing there, my friend? He's going to get forced away. Fata was there to help him out. Nice play. Bull was ready to go in 5 seconds. They need a run, though. Blink away.
He's going to get hooked.
Flare. Does he have the range? Can he juke it? Fata's going to try to juke it for him. It's going to hit on Fata. Bulba's still chasing. Cogs as well. BKB. Bulba, no, you don't have your team. Last is up on way 2 now. The Glaive's going to town. Meanwhile, everything's still just going to blink away. That's it for Fatsa. So yeah, nice body block to go there just to make sure he stays alive. Hook shot. They went on a Bane Familiar. The Searing Chains went as well, but nothing going there. So Pycat thanking these lucky stars as well as, of course, Fatsa helping him out there. And well, they almost were able to take down that tier 3 tower. Still, bottom melee Rax is regenning up. It'll be back to full by the time they try to pressure it again. But now, if you look at the gold graph, it's even again. Back and forth we go at 42 minutes in, and you were right. That's exactly what Morph went for, BKB. So now Quakefoot, he'll survive a bit longer. There is a Mjolnir up for Mirana right now, though. That's pretty nice to have, at least at this stage. And they actually have an experience lead by quite a wide margin, too.
And Spikeax's gonna go for that Manta. That it's okay. It's good for movement speed. It's good for
pushing, split pushing on towers until the Searing Chains, or excuse me, the Sleight of Fist kills it, or whatever TC wants to do to it. Speaking of TC, what does he have going for him right now? He still's got 2,000 gold in the bank. His next item, I don't know.
I think if Koifa gets a butterfly, and as long as he gets his BKB off, he'll do fine. He'll be fine. He tried anyways. That was actually close. It would have actually hit him.
Was that Pycat who just TP'd back? Yeah, he had bots. Yeah. He's pretty speedy too. It's going to be tough, especially with his mask on. It's a very fast Luna. Very, very speedy Luna. So, as it stands now, I'm keeping buyback status up, at least for a bit, just to see. 2 on the Dire team, only TC on the Radiant. They didn't have to use any, I think, last time around, but... TC, though. No, he might get caught out. He's going to Fire Remnant away, maybe TP away. The Fiend's Grip might come through. Oh, FNG didn't go! The Lincoln Sphere was there anyways, so...
They had a ward. Yeah, they knew he was farming up there. I was surprised that they didn't do Bat or Blink into Centaur Stampede, but he had a Fire Remnant. He might have still gone away.
Well, dog grouping up mid.
2, 3. Yeah, they have to back out.
Everyone's backing right now. Roshan, that is, I think that's a full duration Roshan. 11 minutes before that respawns, so that is not an early one. No one is going to be contesting that for at least 2 minutes now, and that means that really it's just going to come down to farming, positioning, and making sure you don't get caught out. And you could see Dog are desperately trying to bring this to Game 3. Liquid with the crushing performance in Game number 1. This time around, not as good. They really are just, they're kind of hanging on, it seems like, and they're trying to push in when they can. They can take this late like we talked about. Luna's reaching maximum capacity. She has that, of course, Manta style. She's got a lot of items here as well, and she's getting kind of close to 6-slotted. If you count the Mask of Madness and you get rid of that Ring of Aquila, then you're good to go. So, and she's actually the highest in net worth. What a comeback story for Pycat, who was sitting at, 4th to last not too long ago, about, 10 or 15 minutes in.
It goes back to that sneaked Roshan, and then they were just able to accomplish so much, and going for the Mask of Madness greedily paid off. So, it's nice to see.
Yeah, that item has done work. The damage it's done, the glaives, just the bounces alone, is disgusting. Bulba died very quickly to those in that last engagement down to this bottom lane. They're going to try to go again, or at least try to split push and pressure with Koikfa and have him kind of just... They have him sort of defended with the rest of his team nearby, but now they're going to head top. They realize that the Manta-style illusions were pushing in, not anymore. Or just regular illusions, I'm not sure. Pycat going to continue to farm the jungle, but yep, like I said, until Roche comes up, I think this is just going to be a farming game unless we see a smoke pick off.
Boom, there it goes.
I wonder what Bat Rider's going to go for next. See, he has 3,000 gold on his cheap stick, or Lincolns. They don't really need a Lincolns though, except for Glimpse. But Glimpse hasn't been doing that much work this game.
Maybe just to be extra careful. I mean, if he gets a Lincolns, I don't see what's going to stop him from lassoing. Meanwhile, MSS, he's going for, and we talked about maybe an Assault Cuirass. He's got the plate mail, so it might be his. Or he can go for that Shiva's.
Well, he has a BKB already, and the only thing that goes through it is Clockwork Hook. And they don't need, and then Lincolns doesn't block that.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. Now there is that Static Storm, though, for Disruptor. So suddenly, this game gets a bit more trickier for Team Dog.
He sold his, all his other stuff.
Yeah, he did. He doesn't even need the mech, apparently. Demon sold his mech. He sold whatever else he had, which I'm not sure what else he had besides that mech, but at this point, I understand it. You don't want it. You don't need it. It's not going to help, especially if you can't get it off. The Static Storm, the Silence, the Mute, more important. Everyone grouping up for Roche, and this should evolve very quickly for Dog. There's no way I think that they could contest this. Liquid can kind of just let this go, I think, and there's nothing they can really do about it. It's just going to fall within seconds. I mean, they're going to flare it. They can try to hookshot in, but Bulba would be alone in that scenario. So, getting very low. Pycat got to grab another Aegis, it seems like. Getting stun up. Cheese is going to be picked up as well. Now, Liquid, they're still smoked up. They want to try to fight this Bulba. Looking for initiation. Pycat might be the one to go down here. He has the Aegis, mind you. There's the Moonlight Shadow, the Static Storm. Fatsa getting caught out. He gets the last off. Nice braid. Fatsa getting low. Nobody dead just yet. Pycat, there's the Aegis going to fall. Now, Mirana taking a lot of damage. She's going to pop the cheese. MSS and the rest trying to go to town, but look at FNG. Looking for that feeds. Now, Pycat the BKB. You can see Demon's done. TC getting caught out. He's got a fire remnant. He's got to use it. Nice grave from way two. Up to the high ground. The arrow just missing the searing chase. TC, he is going to fall. It's a double kill for the Mirana. The Chiz and the Aegis come through in the clutch for Team Dog.
Yeah, that was a nice start off to the fight for Demon and them, making sure that the Luna couldn't do anything. Couldn't cast BKB, couldn't cast any items. But once he came back up, he was able to just... They didn't have enough once they used the cheese and the Aegis.
But no BKBs now, though. I think that you've got to back off if you're Dog. And they can't even force out the buyback, it seems like.
Yeah. He has buyback, but
they're not going to be able to use it.
Too risky to keep going.
Yeah.
They have weave on them, and there's no point.
These fights are so close. They're so close every time. And the only thing, like I said, that really kept them in it, that Luna went down very quick. The Static Storm, I think, was on her, so even if she had no Aegis, she's probably done. Mirana had to pop the cheese, or otherwise she might be done as well. But lots of ifs and buts, but really it just comes down to, obviously, Dog getting Roshan and having a superior fight and staying alive, and of course Mirana getting that kill on TC as well.
So now I wonder what Quifford's gonna go for. I think... I mean, Scotty's okay, but Scotty doesn't really do anything when the other Luna has a butterfly already.
I'm not quite sure myself, actually, as Quakefoot is just, right now, he's sitting on 5,700 gold, so his next item, he can just buy it up right now. What did he pick up? It's a butterfly, so Quakefoot's going to go for the butterfly now, and that was something you actually talked about earlier and how he needed to get that item. For TC...
It's going to top lane. Lassoed.
Oh no, Quakefoot getting caught out right now, taking a lot of damage. He will replicate away, though, just in time, so they try to bring him down, but really not enough to do so. There is a Scythe up now, coming up for Fata. The amount of items they're getting is huge, and Pycat has been playing such an amazing game. Dog, they're looking to take this to game 3. They're looking to try to force it. Liquid are just trying to keep the pressure on. All the while, Mirana is starting to become that carry, becoming a factor that we talked about a long time ago, and they're going to try to catch her out. She's going to leave TP away, and she'll be fine. Now maybe they're going to look for this set of racks. Well, at least this melee racks. Just get one set of racks, says Liquid, but you can tell that the rest of Dog are going to try to defend for dear life. There are buybacks now for the Mirana and for the Luna, so that's a huge, huge pickup for them, a huge boon if they both go down somehow. But with the Roshan, the cheese, the Aegis now done, and it's going to be on cooldown for a bit of time here. It's going to be even longer that we're waiting to see another engagement, I'd say.
Yeah, Luna's going to be going for Scotty, and the team fight top, the little skirmish, if he didn't actually get his BKB off, Fata had the sheep, like you said, and he would have died because of the Luna TPN, so that was really well played from Koifa, activating his BKB instantly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm still thinking about this Scotty on Luna. She needed she needs the HP, so, and she wants to keep her attack speed with Mask of Madness, so I guess that's the only really thing besides heart that you can go.
Yeah.
This adds better attack speed and stats overall.
This is a good item. I think this is a better choice than heart. Obviously, we talked about it, but this Scotty definitely works out for Pycat. He is, for all intents and purposes, 6-slotted. His next item is probably going to be a new BKB, because you look at it, it's 5 seconds right now for that duration. A 10-second duration one would be absolutely huge, but once again, it doesn't matter. It comes down to Demon and hitting those static storms.
Take us.
Moonlight Shadow's going to go. Stampede's up as well, but they can't catch anybody out of position as TC just jumps away with that Fire Remnant. And they're going to look to try to fight top. Bulba, hook shot, going to go through. It's going to be on 2 this time. 4-step away. Moonlight Shadow still up. Now Fiend's Grip on Bulba. Lasso's going to go through. No, Fata, he uses it finally at TC. MSS, now the Static Storm flying. Pycat not getting low. Meanwhile, FNG is falling. Only one down, that's Bulba. Arrow up on Quickfoot, but he's got his BKB. Glimpse back out. They're still chasing. Pycat looking for more. Firefly, Blink, Stomp, Demon, way too in trouble. No grave for 2 seconds. 1 second, he's got to use it. He cannot. 3 are down. Liquid are starting to falter here. And now Pycat leading his team on to victory. Just too tanky. Not a good catch out. The rest of Liquid were not ready for that engagement.
It was very unfortunate. Bulba hooked in and they were too far away. Liquid was too far away to do anything, and they had no buybacks. Bulba doesn't have buyback in for another 15 seconds. He'll have it. He won't need it though. And this should be Rex, I think.
They have no fort either, yeah. So, I mean, tier 3 is going to go. Fatsa looking to try to jump. TC hexed up now. Fatsa getting adaptive. Wait for him. He's got to BKB. Still alive. Nice double edge. Picking off one. Quickba. Gonna be the second. Lasso's up. They're losing. They're going to lose a set of racks. TC's going to come through. Try to clean up, but he can't do much here. Quickba down. No buyback. He's got 1,000 gold that he's missing. TC getting stomped up. He's dead. He just bought back. They are done. They're going to lose a set of racks and possibly even more. Maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe even the game. You can look at Bulba. He's already rotating bottom, and now they'll have to push out that bottom lane of racks as it's getting pushed in. Fatsa just making sure, just securing that melee racks that stayed alive thus far. 2 sets of racks down. Static Storm. Nice pipe up. There's the hook shot in. Pycat taking a bit of damage, but Bulba taking much, much more. He will fall. Pycat now getting pushed back. The stomp is up. Way2's going to go down. It's a team wipe. GG is called in Liquid. With such a strong performance in Game 1, they had this game maybe. They were pushing in that bottom lane, but Pycat, with an outstanding carry performance, the arrows, MSS playing so well with the stomps, the lassos from Fatsa, Dog clutching it out at the end. 53 minutes in, they force it to game number 3. We're not done just yet, my friend.
It was a great game from Dog. I thought they were maybe out of it until they, like I said, they snuck that Roshan, and then they came back from there. They got the kills on the bottom. Like you said, that team fight bottom, it's kind of felt like where it's swung even the most when they didn't secure those Raxes and they got team wiped.
Just an outstanding job by Pycat, realizing that, and we've seen this time and time again, a Luna who's just under-farmed and under-leveled, and then just getting back into it with an unorthodox item build in terms of that Mask of Madness, which helped out so much, and of course, the amount of damage coming through, and you really just can't count out the supports, and really just everybody else from Dog. Liquid, they played well, but they're going to have to go to a game 3 here as Dog. They're looking to take the series, and maybe the underdogs, no pun intended, as Liquid have been playing well as of recently right now. We'll head into game number 3 in just a second, guys. Stick around, but before you do, make sure you guys check out the American Dota League ticket, $3.99 in the Dota store. You can check out the HUD there as well that you get for it. Of course, if you enjoyed the casting, my name is Mont. You can follow me at twitter.com/MontDota2. With me is Ryu Borus. You can follow at twitter.com/Ryu Borus. And of course, if you enjoyed our casting, check out highground.tv, your source of my casting as well. So we'll be right back, guys. Jump into the third game, and everybody stick around.